Hey everyone! I decided to do something a little different today. Oh, let me mute one of these mics. I have too many mics going on. There we go. I wanted to do something just a little bit different today on my Tuesday's tip. I decided to come live and give it to you. Of course, there will be a recording. It'll upload the recording so you'll still have it even if you're not here live because I know none of you are expecting it. So it's just a little surprise. I wanted to try something different. So today I wanted to talk about your brush tools. Well, your tools like your brushes. Now, I just got a new Kindle. I was going to say iPad, but no, it's a Kindle. I got a new Kindle. What was the first thing I did with my Kindle when I got it? Oh, that's right. I opened it up. I pressed all the buttons. I swiped and switched and swooshed and did all the things to figure out how it worked. And that's one thing I see a lot of beginning artists skip with their brushes and their tools in general is they don't try them out. They don't see what they can do. So if you want a way to become a better artist, an easy way, and that is to start experimenting with your brushes. So today, that's what my Tuesday's tip is about. It is Tuesday's tip, getting to know your brush exercises to help you be a better artist. Now, the benefits of brush exercises: you get to increase hand-eye coordination, better brush control, intimate knowledge of your brush and the performance, and a bonus one is you'll have more confidence when you use your brush. So let's get started and let me show you some of these exercises I'm talking about. Okay, I just have scrap paper here and I have a round brush. I'm only going to show you some round brush exercises today. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds. You can get your flat brushes and try some of the same things. But the first thing I'm going to show you is a good thing to do is, let's see, oh, I'm running out of paint over here. I'm going to load up my brush and I'm going to hold it where it's almost, uh-oh, too much. I see a drip coming. All right, I'm going to hold it almost straight up and see how skinny the line will get. And then I'm just going to gradually increase the pressure as I pull down. And then I'm going to decrease the pressure and make a skinny line again and do it again. Or you can make that even shorter, fatter. We're going to do really skinny line and then really make it fat and then come up. So you can make the fat parts longer, shorter, the skinny parts longer, shorter. The idea is you're just seeing how much the pressure affects what your stroke looks like. Practice that, do a bunch of lines of those, but I'm not going to do that here. I'm just demonstrating for you right now. Then you can pick up some more paint. This one is really good for brush control. What you'll do is use the tip to make really as skinny lines as you can. All right, I'm pressing too hard. And what you want to do is draw parallel lines and try to get them as close as you can without touching the line above it. This is really good to teach you brush control. And then you can see if you want to make fatter lines. Oops, I touched. Fatter lines. As you go, skinnier lines. And if you want a really skinny line, just hold your brush straight up and barely touch the tip to the paper. So make some variations of lines. Try not to let each one touch and get them as close as possible. That's a really good one. Another good one is just to practice with some texture is to do some stipples. And that's just use the tip of your brush to make dots. You can also dry your brush, get it as dry as you can. Well, let me get some paint on here. If it's too dry, it's not going to work. And then try to dry your brush All right, that's still too wet. Let me dry a little bit more. And can you see how the white is starting to come through? Let me try some more. There, that's much better. That's a much better dry stroke. See the tiny dots of white? You can use that like in the foreground as sand for texture. You can use it as like a little light glitter on the water. You know how when you look across a lake and you'll see all those little light spots and it almost looks like some diamonds? You'll see that. I mean, you can use it for that. So those are just a few. Oh, another one I want to show you. You can use it to make like a comma stroke where you just go to the tip and then press down and turn. You can use those to make flower petals, all different kinds of things, leaves. So really what you want to do is just find out what your brush can do. I suggest when you practice to hold it like at different angles, like straight up and down, a little flatter, hold it to the side, do the pinch technique, roll it as you do your brush stroke. Just really see what kind of strokes that you can get. You can stab at it. Just really see. Oh, a flick. Flicks are really good. Let me show you one more. Do a flick of the wrist. Just flick, flick, flick. That's really good for fur. It's good for vegetation. You can also do an alternate type of flick is just get a good wash of a color and then take a drier brush and just pull that color out and makes nice flicks. You can also use this to make branches, branch style. So just really practice on your strokes. Not only practice on them, experiment. That's the best way you're going to learn. And then you'll have a whole arsenal of different types of strokes that you can use in your paintings. So when you come on a subject that you're not sure of, you'll already know some really good strokes to use. Okay, I hope. Let me come back to you. So that is your Tuesday's tip. I'm trying to keep them going. Come back next Tuesday. I'm not sure if it'll be live or pre-recorded, but my aim is to make them live in the future. So I hope you enjoyed this. Get to experimenting, get to practicing. That's the only way that you are going to learn. All right, happy painting. Bye for now. Okay, now I don't even know how to turn it off.